Will everybody please rise to the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you so much. You may be seated.
Order. On.
Okay.
Left. Face. On right. Arm.
Good morning. My name is Ruby Nunez Anaya, and I'm a senior at Pasquotank County High School. Recently, I was selected to represent my school. Thank you. To represent my school as a student board member on the ECPPS Board of Education. I am honored to represent my school through this service opportunity. I became a student in ECPPS in kindergarten, and now I'm beginning my senior year. I cannot believe how quickly time has gone by. One of the most important parts of our educational journey is the people who help pave it. Master Sergeant Coffey has been my AFJROTC instructor for the past 4 years. Unknowingly, I walked into a class not knowing I would leave with a family. I fell in love with AFJROTC because of the countless leadership opportunities and experiences it brought me, but the reason I stayed was because of Master Sergeant Coffey. For those that don't know, the ROTC program is ran by 2 instructors, an ASI and a senior aerospace instructor. But since my freshman year, Master Sergeant Coffey ran the program himself, up until last semester when we had a new addition to our family, Master Sergeant Minton. But seeing his unwavering dedication and support to our program really allowed me to see that there are educators who truly care about our well-being and they want to see us succeed in all we do. Master Sergeant Coffey stayed until 9 p.m. some nights just to see us post the colors. He would stay after school or come in early, even if it just was for a single cadet, if that meant that they could practice or learn more about AFJROTC. No one that has stepped foot into his classroom has left feeling like they didn't belong or were unwelcomed. I admire his leadership and resilience because after all, we passed our unit evaluation, and this triumph was not only because of our cadets, but because of Master Sergeant Coffey. Our education truly revolves around those who inspire, guide, and challenge us to grow, and that is who Master Sergeant Coffey is to me. On another positive note, I feel more competent and prepared thanks to ECPPS. Through a variety of CTE courses including marketing, principles of business and finance, career management, and entrepreneurship, I feel better prepared for what I want to do once I graduate high school, and that is to attend NC State University and major in business administration with a minor in military science while still being a cadet under the Air Force ROTC program. I am thankful for all the teachers and educators that have poured into my education. There are many wonderful and hardworking teachers in ECPPS. And to all of you, I say thank you for everything that you do. I am proud of my school system. Thank you. Next, I would like to welcome my fellow student board member, Brandon Moore.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Brandon Moore, and I go to the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Early College. When I first got to this school, my freshman year, I had no intention of staying or even giving the school a chance, so I went online my whole freshman year. My sophomore year, I adjusted well and started to become a social butterfly and came out of my shell. I slacked off a little bit, and that first semester, I ended up getting a C. That was my first ever C. I was about to cry, and I realized I needed to work harder. I began to push harder, and those around me help me to get to where I needed to be. My junior year came like a rushing wind and hit me in the face, but I was not prepared at all for what it offered, but I took the offer with prayer and faith. I ended the year being Junior Marshal, Vice President of the National Honor Society. I received many awards and certificates while volunteering and participating in 2 COA plays. As a senior at the early college now, I earned my CNA license. I'm a president of the National Honor Society. I am a student member of the Board of Education, also participating in COA SGA. I also do all of this while working at Hibbets and H2O OBX. This school has given me many great opportunities, and I'm honored and amazed to be a student at the early college. Meanwhile, guys, it's the only school with an A in this district. Come on now, let's give a hand clap for that. I'm truly honored to be a student at this school. The amazing and loving staff have offered me a tremendous amount of support. I couldn't have achieved this without God, my family, and being a part of the early college. My school offers so many opportunities and programs for high school kids. The early college deserves so much accolades. I would now like to present Erica.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Erica Moore. I'm a senior at Eastern High School, and I'm also a proud member of the Board of Education. Today, I'd like to highlight two of our newest programs that I'm so beyond proud of. The first is the Dual Immersions program. Now, a few of my friends and I got a chance to go to the school where the kids were learning Spanish, and it was such a wonderful sight to witness. We had kids in kindergarten learning only Spanish instruction up until the 3rd grade, and then after they're implementing both Spanish and English. And I can say that by the end of their school year in elementary school, they would know Spanish better than most high schoolers that I know, including myself. And this will put them on track for their futures, because as our world grows, so should our understanding of languages. I know that I definitely wish I could knew 2 languages right now, because it's just important to have when communicating with people in many jobs. It should be important to understand. The next implementation is the esports lab, and we got to go to UNC Greensboro to visit their esports lab, and it was such an awesome environment to see how video gaming could be useful in a sense instead of a distraction. Many students, it was a welcome environment where they could be themselves and grow as people. Everyone could come, so it wasn't like anyone was separated or pushed aside. And I think the implementation of it into our school will be helpful for many new students who may feel outcasted or out of place, for them to find friends or even have a space to be themselves on their own and grow as a person. And we also have the Spark Lab. The Spark Lab is something awesome. I got to participate in the class. It is a open course STEM program where students get to learn about the different educations and boards in STEM. It allows for courses such as digital analytics, data analytics, design UX, and AI. Many students the STEM field is so heavily implemented in our life today that we should have these things to help our students. I am so proud that Dr. Parker has given us the opportunity to put the right step in the right direction for our new students, where many students will understand what they want to do before they leave and also have a greater and stronger understanding of the field itself. And I'm just, the new system that we have and all these new things, I feel as a veteran student who's been in the education system my whole life, it is so cool to see all these things happening, and I'm like, wow, the next generation has so much to look forward to, and I feel like being a board member with my fellow boardies will have a chance to bring more to the system, and I'm very excited for what's to come. And I'd like to invite the head of the board, Miss Angela Cobb.
Thank you, Erica. It is my honor to stand in front of you today as the chair of the Board of Education. And before I go any further, I want to make sure that you know and can put names and faces to the members of our team. Sitting in the front row, we have Vice Chair Pam Pereza. And we have board members Valerie Bogues, Dr. Sheila Williams, Sharon Warden, Rodney Walton, and Tommy Old. We say we love ECPPS. Those are not just empty words. Just a few statistics, and you've probably heard them before if you've heard me talk, but I always shout them to the rooftops because we're proud. 6 of the 7 of us are products of this school system. 6 of the 7 of us graduated from Northeastern High School. 4 of the 7 of us were educators in this school district. 1 of us constantly, continuously, and very highly trains our future educators at Elizabeth City State University. We love this school district. Those are not just empty words. The announcement of today's achievement is not just a reflection of the past year of hard work. That is important, and we recognize every person that was a member of the team, whether it was a teacher, a cafeteria worker, a bus driver, a parent, a community member, a principal. We recognize that. But it's a lot greater than just that. It's the promise of things to come. You can't sometimes put it into words, but you can feel it. It's the momentum. It's hard to explain, and if you've never felt it, I'm sorry because I'm pretty inadequate right now at trying to explain it, but it's a feeling of moving forward, of being on the upswing, and it's about time for our school district that that's where we are. It's a continued pursuit of excellence. It is our responsibility as a school board to ensure that every student who walks through our doors leaves equipped with the knowledge, skills, and values needed to succeed in our global world. We believe strongly in the benefit of public schools, and we are grateful to all of you who have stood behind us as we have tried to build and grow our students into strong, healthy, and well-rounded citizens. Thank you so much for being here today. It means the world. And hopefully you'll know that feeling I'm talking about when you leave today. Now I'd like to bring to the podium Mr. Charles Jordan.
Good morning. When you said Charles Jordan, I almost said, who's that? It's good to be here. It's a great day in Pasquotank County. Yes. It really is a great day. To the Board of Education, Dr. Parker, to all the teachers and staff, we want you to know on behalf of the Pasquotank County Commissioners that we are very proud of you and your accomplishments. You know that we support you, and this makes it a lot easier to support you, if you know what I mean. But it is good being here, and we can see that what happens, and I've always used this as a theory of life, that when you work together, it makes it a lot easier. And it's very evident that you are working together. And we want you to know that that's very important. It's very important even at home. We married men know that we better work together with our wives. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But it all pays off. So we want you to know that we are going to continue to support you. And as I look at this sheet, this is really great. And to see that the Pasquotank County schools are moving forward. And we want you to know that as you move forward, that we want to move forward with you, and that we will support you, and that we love you. And some of you know that I love you. It's some very special people that are working with the school district here. So congratulations, and keep up the good work.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We are proud. We are excited. We are on the move. You ask, why would the mayor of this great city be so proud, so excited? Because when you look at this sheet right here, you look at growth, you see moving forward, you see momentum. When we see that our schools are doing great, that means our city's doing great. I'm excited because as the mayor of this great city, working with the school board, working with Dr. Parker, but most importantly, working with the youth who are the reason when you see these grades go from F, D, C, moving up, that means our city will continue to be great. Then when I have the opportunity to see the teachers and the principals, you feel that passion. you feel that connectivity, you can only be excited. You can only be excited because you know that we're about to reach the greatness. And I believe they say the plateau, or, it's different levels. But we're great now, but we're expecting to be on this top level. And because of our teachers, principals, school board, our superintendent, but most importantly, our students, I'm super saturated, excited. It was used expialidocious, I think that was it. Just to be able to say that I am the mayor of this great city. I'm the mayor of these great students who continue to amaze. And as we want everyone to know, we say it loud, we say it proud, that our school grades is a catalyst to our economic development. Because when economic developments come in, the first thing they want to know is, what's your workforce? And when so long we had to hide those type of statistics. We had to show them other things and mask certain areas, if I could be honest with you. But now we can see and show them that the proof is in the pudding. And I'm excited about that. So once again, to the school board, to Dr. Parker, the principals, the teachers, and our students, keep doing what you're doing, because we, the 20,000 citizens of this great city, are proud of what you are accomplishing. God bless you.
Yeah, that feeling, that's some adrenaline, which I have a lot of right now. Every time I'm in the presence of the schools, I can feel the power and positivity in every corner. And it's so great to see good work be recognized. For the Elizabeth City Area Chamber of Commerce and our business community, I say, when you hear it takes a village, we're your village. We're here to support, we're here to connect, we're here to bring those students into businesses so we can help mentor them for their success for the future, hopefully here in our area. So congratulations, we're very, very proud, and we cannot wait to see what this year brings.
Good morning. I want to thank everyone that has spoken this morning, and can you just join with me and give another round of applause to these incredible young people that spoke to you this morning? I told Erica, Brandon, and Ruby when I walked in that they look like grown people. They don't look like they're supposed to be in high school, and I am so proud of our young people in our public schools right here. I want to, again, thank everybody for coming out this morning. I want to thank all of our elected officials, the Board of Education, our staff, our teachers, our Teacher of the Year, Ms. Joyce Manuel, who is here, right here in her home school, P.W. Moore Elementary School, for being here. I also want to thank Representative Bill Ward and his wife for joining us this morning and taking the time to come out and support us, and for all of your support. I want to thank Congressman Don Davis' office for being here today as well. I want to thank the Coast Guard of Base Elizabeth City and Commander Koski for being here with her team. And I want to thank Commander for all of her support. We've got some really exciting things to share in the weeks and months ahead about some partnerships that we have formed between the school system and the Coast Guard base that are going to provide some really, really cool opportunities for our young people. So for those opportunities, I want to say thank you, Commander, for being here this morning. To all of our friends, and I can go down the list of everybody that's here, because everybody that's in this courtyard is a friend of public education. So thank you all for being here. I want to share a couple of things, and then our school leaders are going to share on some success. But we're meeting here this morning in the courtyard of the historic P.W. Moore Elementary School, where right beside us over here is the original gymnasium that is celebrating over its 100th year anniversary of over 100 years ago, the taxpayers in Pasquotank County invested money out of their own pockets to build a public school system here so that every child in this county would have an opportunity to learn something that would help them choose what they wanted to do with their lives. And here we are, and I've learned as I've come to Elizabeth City quite a bit about Peter Weddick Moore, who became the first president of Elizabeth City State University. But he is somebody who believed in possibilities, somebody who believed that things didn't have to stay the way they were, they could change. And the fact that we're sitting right here today in a school named after him, a school that was told by a lot of people it would never exceed or excel, that this school, having been 3 years ago determined it was an F school, we're now sitting in a school that has exceeded growth, met growth, and is now a C school. And I don't think there's anything greater that could shine on the vision that P.W. Moore had about what the future for this great city and county could be. This vision of possibilities. But we're here today to celebrate the academic achievement of our students, our educators, our school leaders, and our families. And we know that young people learn when they have a great teacher in front of them. And we know that great teachers stay in the classroom when they work for a phenomenal school principal. And I'm telling you that in this city, we have both of those. We have some of the best teachers you're going to find in North Carolina, and we have the most dedicated school principals and school leaders that you can find anywhere in this country. And you combine those two things together, that is what has led to the growth that we have experienced in our schools. To our educators, to our school leaders, to our families, to our students, I'm extremely grateful for the work that has gone on to put us where we are today. I want our school leaders to share, but I want to highlight a couple of things that we share with you on the handout today. But I am so excited to announce that our school system, this public school system, has exceeded this year, has gone beyond where it was pre-COVID. Yeah, that's worth applauding. That in just 2 years' time, our school leaders and our phenomenal educators have decreased the number of low-performing schools in this district from 8 to 2. And I can tell you that I want to go ahead and invite you here next year where we can announce that there will be no low-performing schools in Elizabeth City. In the past 2 years, 9 out of 12 of our schools have increased a letter grade, and 2 of our schools increased 2 letter grades. They went from F to C, and that's P.W. Moore and J.C. Sawyer Elementary School. And this year, having increased 2 letter grades, going from F to C, J.C. Sawyer has exceeded growth. And I can't think of an example of schools exceeding that much growth and gaining 2 letter grades just in 2 years. And so for that work, I want to say thank you to the amazing principals that are there and educators. I'm also excited to announce today that every subgroup we measure in our school system over the past 2 years has increased and grown in their proficiency. Yeah. We've also had some notable gains in our students that are advanced learners that score level 4s and 5s, which is the highest score you can make on the state assessments. We've had some significant gains there, and I'm extremely proud of the gains that our students have made that are learning English as a second language. And as you can see on the handout, those students in that subgroup over 2 years have increased 19 points in their proficiency. Let's give it up. And Brandon alluded to this, but I am so proud to announce today that we have the first A school in Pasquotank County, and it is our early college. And not only did the early college become an A, which is, you could do that by hitting the grade of 85, they became an A with an overall percentage score of 95. 95% of the students passed their EOCs. And I'm also excited to invite you next year when we announce no low-performing schools in our district. We're going to announce having multiple A schools, and the next one is going to be Weeksville, which is a B and only 2 points away from an A. But as you'll hear us talk about a lot, this is a milestone for us. It's a turning point for us, but it is not where the journey stops. It is only the beginning, because we have things in our mind that go beyond the school performance grades. And in the weeks ahead, we're going to be coming to you with some really bold ideas to think much differently about how public schools look and feel in our community. And just a couple of weeks ago, we've launched here in our district an innovation team. And they're a group of some of our most experienced educators, and they are working to learn about the most innovative, bold, and radical education strategies across the country. And they're thinking about, could some of those things work in Elizabeth City? And in the weeks ahead, we're going to be coming to our families and sharing some things to get their input. And when we get to the summer of 2025 next year, we're going to be launching some really innovative programming for our young people. And so I invite you to stay with us to learn more about that. The days ahead are exciting, they're bright, and as P.W. Moore would have said, they've got to be filled with possibilities. And so with that, I want to ask our school principals to come and share some words, and then we'll move to take some questions and conclude. We're going to kick it off with Miss Stephanie Ambrose, principal here of the P.W. Moore Elementary. Stephanie.
Good morning. What an honor to be here before you today at the place where I started as a substitute teacher, teacher assistant, teacher, moved on to become an administrator, and I now lead the Lion's Den. It is with great joy that we are here to honor the students, the staff, parents, and community with the score that we have received this year. Yes, 2 years ago we were an F, but we met growth for the first time. The next year we were a D, and we exceeded growth for the first time. And this year we are proud to have a C and met growth. As Toby Keith says, how do you like me now? And that's what we keep at Lion's Den. We push our students every day. We have high energy. We let them know we care about them, we want them here, and we're proud of everything they do. We thank our community partnerships. We thank our parents. We thank everybody that comes into P.W. Moore to help us in each and every way. I thank my staff, because this year, the last 4 years, we have had the lowest turnover rate with our administrative staff as well as with our teaching staff, and that is an honor. So our district is preparing our teachers to stay here and our administrators to stay here as well. So thank you all for everything, and we are now cookies in the Lion's Den.
A bug seem to be collecting things. Good morning. I'm elated to stand before you this morning as the principal of the Elizabeth City Pasquotank Early College, the first A school in the county. I'd like to thank our staff, our students, their families, the district officials, and community partnerships for helping us to reach this milestone. We firmly believe that all students can achieve at high levels when they're given high instruction. We believe that developing students' self-awareness of their learning styles and building strong collaborative skills leads to success. We are committed to fostering responsible and independent lifelong learners who will contribute positively to our global society. These core values, along with the hard work of our staff, our students, have driven our success. Students like Brandon Moore, who aspires to be an anesthesiologist, inspires us to work even harder so we can support them and their goals. We are thrilled with the designation as an A school. However, we realize that there is work to be done this year, and we are fired up and ready to take on the 2024-25 school year. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Simona White, former principal at Pasquotank Elementary School.
Good morning, everyone.
As Ms. Lee said, I am the former principal at Pasquotank Elementary School, and I have the honor of changing the chapter. Today is a great day of celebration and reflection as we gather to celebrate ECPPS and mark a significant milestone in our school system's journey, especially the journey at Pasquotank Elementary School. Pasquotank Elementary School exits low-performing status and cements its place in history with the highest school performance and growth percentage we've ever had in several years. We stand here not just to acknowledge a shift in our status, but to celebrate the unwavering commitment, hard work, and collaborative spirit that have brought us to this moment. Pasquotank Elementary opened in 1951. Over the years, our school has celebrated accomplishments and faced challenges that tested our resilience and determination. We confronted obstacles head on and worked tirelessly to turn the tide. Today, as we exit the low-performing status, we are not only recognizing our progress, but also honoring the collective effort that made this achievement possible. This transformation is a testament to the dedication of our educators, the perseverance of our students, and the unwavering support of our families and community. Teachers and staff, your passion and commitment to student success have been nothing short of inspiring. I'm crying because Nina's crying. I can't look at Nina anymore. So, you've gone above and beyond, continually striving to ignite curiosity and foster a love of learning. To our students, your hard work, determination, confidence, and belief in your own potential have been a significant force behind our progress. And to our families, our school board members, Dr. Parker, ECPPS as a whole, and the broader community, your steadfast support and encouragement have been crucial in our shared success. But let us not forget that this achievement is just one step on our ongoing journey. Exiting low performing status is not an endpoint, but a milestone that reflects our growth and sets the stage for our future. It is a reminder of what we can accomplish when we come together and with a shared vision and an unyielding commitment to excellence. The next chapter awaits as students and staff are in new places with renewed confidence, energy, and academic preparedness that will shine brightly, and Pasquotank's edifice will continue to serve the community as it will transition to an early learning center, which will allow the expansion of the ECPPS pre-K program. Let's continue to foster an environment where every student has the opportunity to thrive, where every educator is empowered to innovate, and where our community remains a pillar of support. In closing, let me extend my deepest gratitude, my biggest thank you ever, to each and every one of you. Your hard work, belief in our mission, and our dedication have made today possible. Let's celebrate this achievement with pride and look ahead with excitement, knowing that together we have the power to reach even greater heights. Congratulations to us all, and here's to a future full of promise and possibility. Thank you. And now I need to bring forth Mr. Schiffbauer.
Good morning, everyone. So I'm Jim Schiffbauer. I'm the proud principal of not only Weeksville Elementary, but I'm proud to be a part of this amazing things that are going on at Elizabeth City, Pasquotank Public Schools. We have amazing educators here. To Simona White, we got 100 of your babies out there, and we got them all taken care of, I promise you. They're doing amazing. They are one of the Weeksville Bulldog family right now. Your teachers with us are doing outstanding as well, I promise you. So for Weeksville, in the past 2 years, we've made significant gains. We've made achievements of over 21 points in our school performance grade. We've gone from a low C to an extremely high B, which is an 83. The state says that we're a B. I tell my staff we're a B plus because we're only 1.3 points away. So yes, we are, as Dr. Parker said, 2 points away from being the next A school. But to that, I need to thank a lot of people that are out at Weeksville right now. The tremendous growth has been because of the educators that I have in that building. The staff at Weeksville is truly amazing. They give 150% every day, the entire staff from custodial to office to teachers to teacher assistants. It is 100% hands on deck. It is a community involvement. It is unreal what happens out there, and it is an amazing place to be, and I can't praise them enough. Without that community support, we wouldn't be where we are today. It does truly take a village to create what we're doing, and that's everywhere in education. So with that, I would like to thank my teachers, my students, everyone for being here as well, for supporting us as educators. And at Weeksville, we have a saying that we tell everybody every day, that everything you do every day matters. So I want to thank you all, and I would like to introduce Ms. Delisha Moore at Pasquotank High School.
Good morning. My name is Delisha Moore. I am the proud principal of Pasquotank County High School, in which I serve also the community in which I live. So I have an invested interest to make sure that our students do well because they are my neighbors. They are my neighbors at church, at Food Lion, at Walmart, moving down the street. And so as I share with them, they will also be the people that will help to change the tires on my vehicle, my food at Food Lion and McDonald's. And so I want to be real good to them because I want them to be real good to me. I am proud because at Pasquotank County High School, they were also a school that was recurring low performing. And I was asked to take on the challenge of moving Pasquotank County High School to a school that would excel right along with Elizabeth City Middle School that we had pulled out of low performing. So when I stepped in the doors, of course, it was a challenge. But I asked the staff, the students, and the community to rally around us and show the community what we were made of. 3 years ago, some of you remember, Dr. Keith Parker became the new superintendent of ECPPS. I still remember him standing before all of the district and school leadership teams and sharing his expectations for all of us. That expectation was that every one of our schools that had been identified as low performing would no longer be identified as low performing. He didn't stop there. The next year, he challenged us to move a letter grade. That expectation still stands today. Today's announcement is a testament to the hard work that all of us have implemented in our buildings with the support of district staff and educational consultants. These leaders have helped to develop school administrators as instructional leaders and taught us how to implement monitoring tools that assist with ensuring the alignment of the written, taught, and tested are clear throughout our classrooms. We've moved our mindset from teaching to a test to testing what is being taught. That shift has enabled us to facilitate PLCs that guide the work that is done to ensure our students are prepared for those state assessments. Teachers are collaborating across the district to ensure that every student has an opportunity to be exposed to rigorous classroom instruction with the appropriate support. We no longer fear the results and anxiously await to announce to our stakeholders how well our students have performed. This is a testimony to what this community of educators is willing to do to ensure that ECPPS is a great place to send your children to get a quality education. Our focus is not just on test scores, but providing opportunities for our students that you would not imagine a child from Northeast North Carolina having the opportunity to be exposed to in a rural community. We are confident that next year's results will be even better. As the students at P-Tank State, don't watch us, watch the moves we make. And if you are a proud ECPPS employee, watch this. Fired up? Ready to go! Thank you.
Thank you to all of our school leaders that shared there. And I want to take a moment here to recognize the incredible artistry of our student violin players that are in direction of Mr. Danny Tate. So let's give it a round of applause for them, who traveled here from Northside Elementary this morning to play some music for us here, and so I want to thank them. I also want to thank the Pasquotank County High School JROTC for posting the colors. So let's give it up for them. And I'd like to also thank the Northeastern High School JROTC for helping direct and usher in traffic this morning and being able to get us where we needed to be. And we're so proud of our two ROTC programs at both of our high schools. I want to thank you all for being there. I also want to thank our central services staff and our directors, our support staff, everybody that is here this morning that has done so much to help prepare for today, but also supports our schools in a lot of unsung, unrecognized work that had it not been for that, schools couldn't operate. So let's give all of our central services staff a round of applause. And I run the risk of having to name everybody, but I do want to thank especially the president of Centera here, Ms. Teresa Watson, for taking the time out and joining us here. And we have some friends here joining us from the Innovation Project, which is an organization that we are very well connected with and has supported a lot of the work that our principals were talking about today. And so we're really excited about this partnership. But to Dr. Kim Morrison, Dr. Blake Wiggs, and to Dr. Valerie Bridges and Aaron Swanson who are joining us here, we want to say thank you for traveling down to celebrate with us today. On this note of possibilities, we're going to conclude today, and I'm going to ask our educators and our students to remain up here, and anybody from the press pool that would like a comment or to ask questions, feel free to come forward. We invite you to hang around, enjoy some of the refreshments, enjoy your time together here. Thank you so much for coming out to celebrate this with us today. Thank you, folks. Have a good rest of your day.